Alright, we could not find a job,
And we could not exercise our house.
but we did get introduced to, like, the sickest band. And now we're going to go see if we can find Michael and see if he wants to help us track down this.
Fantastical JRPG record.
Yeah, which weirdly has, I think, a piece of official art on it.
Huh.
So that's something.
Well, that might be alright if they actually sort of render it in-game and it looks cool.
Well, they tried.
I'm still having problems with having expectations for this game, aren't I?
Oh, yes. You didn't see the Two Brothers record up there as well?
Yeah.
Hi. What do you want?
Oh, is Michael home?
You do not look like Michael.
Michael?
Outside of the shirt.
There is no Michael who lives
Well,
here.
everybody in this universe wears that shirt.
Oh.
It's an
Here's
Earthbound
one
thing,
house
right?
next door.
Uh,
Yeah.
yeah.
Michael lives
Yeah, it
there.
is.
Oh, sorry. Whoops.
So,
That was weird. I've known
This
Michael
is Michael's
forever.
house,
I
though,
swear to
right?
God, he always lived in that house.
I actually don't know. I don't think we've seen Michael's house. We've
Relax.
only ever seen him outside of it.
Letting all the paranormal get
No,
to me.
he literally has a sequence, like, in, I think it's somewhere in, like, episode 5 or 6 in our timeline, where it says, "This is Michael's house. Be sure to remember where it is." And it's right next to the sign.
Well, that's a detail that escaped me clearly.
Yes? Can I help you?
Is Michael home?
Yeah, but he's sick.
I know we're on the right
don't
track
know,
because
you
these
rang the
people are voiced,
doorbell.
though. That only happens for story
Right,
bits.
Okay. Cool. Nothing to worry about, see? Stupid panda. He's just sick. Probably.
Alex, you need to take a good look around you and make sure you're not slipping into Silent Hill.
You know, I'd certainly appreciate more of this game if it did ultimately have a little bit more to do with some sort of mental breakdown that these characters are experiencing, because that's actually marginally compelling.
Well, they keep giving us reasons for Alex to break down, and nope, he just keeps on trucking.
Additionally, I might say that you've missed your chance to talk to Matt since it's now the next day, and he said he was getting that zine to the printers.
Something tells me the status of the zine has not changed.
Ah, well, the Wrath of the Tales side quest will come down upon us for forgetting to talk to him that one day.
Oh yeah, clearly.
I'll say one of the few things that could make this game worse is if it does side quests the way old Tales games did.
Hey man, I'm looking for this record. You've probably never heard of it, but it's called Mystical Ultima LP
He actually
Legend.
said you've probably never heard of it to the guy working at the
Nah,
record
man.
store.
I'm super into obscure music. I make all the choices here for the indie music.
Well, he's a
let me
hipster,
check.
you know. That's the joke.
And so's the guy
Nah,
with
we don't
the
have
soul
it.
patch.
It's like... Yeah, I think it's like sold out, dude.
Damn. Okay. Anyway, can you order it?
The manager has to do that.
But don't you pick the indie music here? You literally just said that.
Hey man, lay off. Look, if you want something good, you can check out the Windtown Music Shop.
Oh, we're
They have a
going
big
back to
selection,
Chicago.
and They're usually down with the hip
Yep.
hop bands.
The only place in this game that actually has
Yeah,
good music.
Okay, cool.
Except for that one Toby Fox song.
No
That was
worries.
okay.
Crap. I was gonna have to go all the way to
Oh my God,
Windtown to
Alex.
find this thing.
Yep, and you're going to have to ride the
Go
bus.
alone. I wondered if Vela was at the arcade.
She knows how to get bus tickets.
Also, it's possible she's... Did we establish if she has a driver's license?
No, we established that Alex has a driver's license because he said he could just go borrow his mom's car at one point. I don't know if she does. She may not have a car.
Hey, Vela, you busy?
Hey, what do you want?
Pretty sure she blew up the vehicle at some
It's
point.
a bit complicated. Can you get away from work for a bit? It's like, it's about Sammy and the entities and all that stuff.
No, it's
How
not,
long
Alex.
do I need to be away for?
But not long, just need to run to Windtown.
It sort of
So, like,
is.
3 to 4 hours tops.
Because he's getting the record from
Are
the
you
entities.
serious?
I
You
mean-
want me to just walk away from my job for 3 to 4 hours?
He's not really explaining the salient
It's
point of
important.
there being one
Look,
possessing
no
his
one
house.
here really needs you to do your job. It'll be fine.
Well, it just didn't seem
I
relevant.
need the money, Alex.
Also, I do have a quick question
I'll
about
pay you.
the nature of the verb
do you
exercise.
make an hour?
You might be
Minimum
able to
wage?
answer for me.
I'll give you the $30.
Oh, for God's sake, Alex.
Alex, you don't get it, do you? You have no idea what hard work is. You don't get having a purpose besides your own stupid whims. Do you get how hard it is to go from trying to save the world one afternoon to spending your every waking moment working at a friggin' arcade?
Whoa, Vela just went into
One
librarian
second, You're
mode.
banishing entities and exploring conspiracies, then BAM! You're stuck in a freaking New Jersey arcade making sure no mall rats are loitering. Sure, it got my DDR game to be amazing, but I'm used to honing my skills to something with more of a purpose. One day, Alex, when you finally get a job, you'll understand how everything can't be conspiracies and missing mysterious girls all the time.
Wait a minute. Why is that the substance of her objection?
Yeah, I get it.
Isn't she supposed to be kind of engaging with that specific aspect of the
Wait,
story?
Alex. I'm sorry, I shouldn't have snapped like that.
Yes, you should have. It only took 6 hours.
No, I get it. That's how you feel about me. Nothing I can do to change it.
That's a completely reasonable thing to be
Alex,
upset
calm
about.
down.
Additionally...
No, it's fine. I'm everyone's punching
Oh,
bag.
God.
It's totally great. Just keep kicking me.
Get over yourself, Alex. Could you be any more of an entitled little brat?
Last night, an entity was in my house. I followed it to an old radio tower, and there I found this.
What the hell?
Yeah, was that so
the
hard?
entity was in my house.
No! Not that! I don't care about that! That happens all the time!
You may notice they're playing the pronoun
has to be
game,
a
and
joke.
you would have
Are you screwing with
absolutely
me?
no
Where
idea
did you get that?
what is going on
I told you.
if
it
you
was in
had
the
not
radio tower.
happened to see the record
But how did
jacket
it get
Yeah.
here?
during the radio tower
What?
scene, as I did the first time I watched this.
Yeah.
Do us all a favor, and don't try to find that record. Just let it go.
But don't you think that this is all connected? Sammy vanishing, me meeting you, Rory, the entity appearing in my house.
I don't see how those things could be
Sometimes
connected,
a record
frankly.
is just a record, and an entity just lives in your house. Don't try and connect everything together like there is some giant cosmic plan. Look. Don't look for that record.
Oh, I'm going to. You really can't stop me.
Alex! Ugh, sometimes you just make me want to... Ah! If you find it, just leave me out of it. I want nothing to do with it.
What, do you, like, really, really hate this band or something?
Alex, just get the hell
I
out
mean,
of
it
here.
would be a lot easier
I
if
don't wanna
everybody
see
was
you for a
just
while.
forthcoming here.
Sorry.
And she
I
explained
didn't mean to upset you.
why she really hates this band.
Yeah. And I can understand... And I can understand, you know, there's always a scene where someone
Oh,
ends up
Michael,
being kind
dude,
of
glad to
cagey
see you're
about the
feeling
details because of a deep personal fear, and that kind of...
What do you mean?
While it's not great writing,
Your
can make
mom
for at
said
least
you've been
some
under the
pretty
weather when I
interesting or
stopped by
compelling
this morning.
interactions between the characters, but A lot of what Vela was doing
Oh,
just
yeah.
doesn't seem like her from what we know up to this point.
What are you up to?
Yeah, it doesn't logically follow.
I told
She's
Michael
been
what
pretty
happened.
clearly
Thankfully, he seemed
very
to believe me.
invested in these supernatural occurrences and willing to kind
Okay,
of
so
support
let's hit up
Alex and
Windtown.
Michael in their investigation,
And while we're there,
and
why don't we
also
stop in and check
help
on
out
Rory?
Rory as he was going through his own
Make
issues.
sure he doesn't hate you.
But now suddenly
Our
she can't
guts.
tell us anything and gets mad at us for getting
I almost
too
got
deep into
defensive.
these adventures,
I
and
almost
I
pointed out how
I
Rory
don't get it.
endangered our lives with his stupid attention-seeking lie. But I let it go.
Yeah, no, I
Just
don't really
struggling.
get that either. Of all the people here who actually seem semi-competent, Vela is the most so. What, you're okay with diving into haunted hotels and diving into sewers and talking through, you know, Rory missing a loved one, and this is the thing that breaks it? So, I took about 10 minutes trying to figure out how to get a bus ticket, because that's how Vela did it, right?
Yeah.
I want to highlight this particular battle for two reasons. Number one, as you can probably hear, the audio maxes out on this particular track for no reason.
Yeah. That's fine.
The second thing is, for some reason, now that we're into the third part of the game, all the world monsters, even these terrible little level 1s, are now level 15, so that's cool.
I mean, have to keep up with the XP scale somehow.
Yeah, but that's the thing, like, these guys were, you know, level 1 just a couple days ago. I don't know what's going on.
What's going on is natural RPG progression, my friend. Sometimes your starting town just happens to get infested with level 20 things as the characters advance the story.
Yeah, but at least in, like, Tales of games, that usually happens at the beginning of the plot, not the second act.
I feel like we need to go to a slightly different well of RPGs at some point to start finding points of comparison.
Probably, yeah. That music was exhausting.
It was loud.
I know. So there's another, like, 10 minutes in total of this happening. Eventually I figure out that you don't actually have to buy bus tickets, because that would make too much sense for it to be consistent with the narrative. You can just walk up to the bus station and tell it you want to go to Windtown.
Admittedly, that's exactly how it works in Earthbound 2, though, so I can't exactly fault this game for that aspect of it.
I can't necessarily fault it, but you can see why I might have thought we had to buy tickets to use the bus, right?
Yeah. While this game absolutely wouldn't get it right, I'm now feeling somewhat nostalgic for the groovy music and transitions that occur in Earthbound when you ride a bus from one town to the next.
Yeah.
It's accompanied by this great little sort of funk piece that, well, I'll just get you to hear for yourself one of these days.
Okay, so where to first? Want to hit up the record place, and if we have time, go see Rory?
I think we should see Rory first, since that's more important.
Thank you, Michael.
Jeez, dude.
Guess we're gonna go see Rory first.
The other thing, as far as out of character, well, behaviors is concerned, I'm honestly a little bit surprised at this sort of turn of Michael as being this very suddenly considerate person toward Nicefall.
Thank you.
Towards Rory for his situation, considering how, when we first met him, we sort of understood that his defining characteristic was that he was just sort of vain and flaunting his youth in people's faces.
That is true. I didn't think about that. That's messed up.
I wouldn't say that it's a problem, but again, I'm sort of...
It's not a problem, it just doesn't logically follow.
We don't really know enough about Michael to kind of make a judgment as to why that might be, just at a glance.
Hi. Are you Rory's friends?
Oh, It's the graduate now.
He doesn't get a
Great.
lot of visitors.
Oh, hello, Mrs. Robinson.
Why don't you come inside?
Oh, you guys. Yeah. Mom, I'm gonna take them downstairs. Come on.
You sure you don't want to come in and have something to eat?
Leave them alone, Mom.
Wow, Rory.
Admittedly, that scene in The
Mom's
Graduate
all
would have been
legs.
quite a bit more hilarious with
Shut
the
up.
presence of a third kid. Huh.
I don't know what this scene is about.
Shut up. What do you guys want?
Or why he said shut up
Wanna get any
again.
more information on Semi?
Clearly, the twist there is that there's a modern art
Alex
installation
has
in the middle of
something
the
he
bed
wants to
that
say to
Rory's
you.
mom is working on.
Look, man,
That does actually explain
I was out
everything.
of line the other day.
And this shouldn't be a choice. I'm just gonna.
I don't know what came over me.
I'm not gonna let Alex be a terrible
Hoping
person
you
through
can
the
forgive
entire
me.
game. Not if I can help it.
Friends. I think you're a cool guy, so yeah.
Well, that
Yeah.
makes one of us.
Whatever. It's okay. I overreacted. Also, I was wrong to lie to you guys. You had a valid point.
Did you lie to us, though, Rory? I think you're just engaging in this
So,
mutual
we're
apologia to try and
track down
excuse
this
Alex.
record. You
That's kind of the
come with
impression
us?
I got from this scene.
Yeah,
Rory
sure.
never really lied to us, at least not in the way that Alex is using the term, which is more of a subversion where he's saying, well, we thought this was about Sammy and it wasn't. I think what they're trying to get at is that Rory kind of quote-unquote lied about his sister having disappeared,
Right.
as opposed to having committed suicide by jumping off the overpass.
Still, that seems hardly relevant to the circumstances of the adventure we ended up going on ultimately, so...
Yeah, that doesn't change anything about what we were down there for originally.
Again, it's just there's something kind of troubling about the overall framing of these arguments or points of discussion with Alex, is that they're always coming from either flawed
Hey, we're
sources
looking for this
or
record. It's
they're
called
unfounded or
Mystical Ultima
uncharacteristic
LP
of the
Legend.
person in question.
I've got the
Yeah,
record jacket, but
is
not
it just
the
me, or
record.
is it like, does
Any
nobody
idea if it's
just
the stop?
act like this?
Mystical Ultima LP
You know, if
Legend.
somebody says,
It
get
has to be
over
by
having
far
your
one of the
sister
greatest records
having
ever
committed
recorded.
suicide.
It's otherworldly.
So, guy's twin brother is working at this music store.
Oh yeah.
Nah, man, it's out there.
But before it was
In
the dude who would always jump into the pool behind the
That sounds
counter.
like it's from a different world.
Yeah.
Just by the
I'm
name
pretty sure
alone,
that guy
it's
was in the
amazing.
first music store at that, so...
Any idea where we can get
He
it?
was in all the music stores.
Can't you, like, order us a copy or
Also, I'm
something?
pretty sure he's
Let
in...
me check the record catalog.
He's in promotional art for this
Does it have
game,
to be
so
on vinyl?
take that how you will.
I don't really care.
Maybe
I
he's
suppose
playable.
I'd prefer it to be more of an authentic sound, you know?
Ah,
Yeah, but only if you're playing from a tube amp. You have a tube amp, right? If you don't, it's like you're only hearing half the song.
Dude, you get it!
I kind of like this guy, though.
Catalog.
no, I like this guy too, but I don't think Alex can afford $300 for a tube amp.
Yeah, we don't have it in our catalog, but we have two sister stores that probably will. They're both east of here. If they don't have it, I know they'll at least know where to get it. A quest for great music is always a worthy one, man. I think
I
the
can get
fantasy's
behind that.
worth it in the end.
Okay,
Well,
yeah.
unless it turns
We'll
out
check
to
it
be the artifact of terrible
So they're
doom
both
that
east of
I
here.
think this
Any
game
specific
is
directions?
implying that
There's
it
a
is.
strip mall east of here. That's the closest one. The one.
I'm also
after
somewhat
that is
entranced by
northeast
the
of
pixel artwork in the
standalone
background
building.
there.
Yeah, no, that's
It's our flagship
surprisingly
store,
good.
so I
Like,
thought you'll
what?
miss it.
Especially that one on the
Good luck,
left.
guys.
That sort of like vaguely cave story look.
Yeah. To say nothing, I'm also a fan of the back alley boys, now that I've actually seen them. They all look like they're sort of dads in their 40s.
Maybe they are dads in their 40s. Maybe that's the thing.
I mean, certainly explain a little bit more about why Alex listens to them, I guess.
Oh yeah, because he listens to his dad's records.
So, you guys want to hit up the other two stores?
Yeah, I guess. Sounds like it could be fun.
So what are your thoughts on some new
Yes,
scenery
I
potentially
am
entering
down.
into the
Let's do
picture
this.
pretty soon?
I think it'll be
Easy,
great if we can
Tiger.
figure out how to get there. Also, I don't know why Rory's so enthusiastic about this, But I guess I'm happy because all the combat going forward is probably balanced with Rory and mine.
To me, that just says it's gonna take forever, but you do you, buddy.
Yeah, I mean, that doesn't really matter, right? Because Alex has that one skill that completely obviates Rory for like 2 turns.
What a game we've found ourselves leashed to.
It's so bad.
Yeah.